Hi, my name's Decca Heggie and I'm an actor, author and a bare knuckle fighting champion. My friend Cody has asked me to do a video. So I just want to say thank you, Cody. Very appreciate you thinking about me and giving me the opportunity to spread the awareness of mental health. My story goes a little bit like this. When I was young, I was bullied. I was in and out the doctors from the age of 15-year-old with depression. When you're that age, you don't really understand mental health. You just kind of deal with it. You go through so many ups and downs without knowing the exact problem of what is wrong with you. And I started getting depressed really young. At the age of 19, I turned to cocaine. Now, listen, I don't make excuses for my actions. At the end of the day, I take full responsibility for my shit. But cocaine was my escape from the darkness. I would go into really, really deep, depressive modes. You know, I wouldn't want to be here. You know, even at a young age, contemplating suicide and not wanting to be here. Because I thought in my mind, you know, it's the easy way out. But you don't have to suffer up there anymore. And you just think, you know, I don't want this anymore. So I would turn to cocaine, and cocaine would take me on a massive high. It would make me forget about my problems, and it would take me away from everything. I'd be in my own little world, and it really helped. And I know it's as bad as this sounds, but drugs really helped me get away from the darkness, get away from all my demons. But it didn't just stop at cocaine, because with every high comes a massive low, and I would turn to diazepam Valium. The cocaine was me up, the Valium was me down to get me to sleep, but the alcohol, the whiskey, the vodka, that kept me on a level. And sometimes I wouldn't leave the house without having a couple of drinks. Give me a little bit of Dutch courage to get out there. Now, through my 20s, I didn't really get to suffer really bad mental health problems because the drugs, the drink, the Valium was masking it all. It was only when I decided to come off cocaine and all drugs altogether in 2013 is when everything hit me, and I mean hit me tenfold. Anxiety to the core. I couldn't leave the house, I couldn't get on public transport, I feel like I was going to die. It completely ruined me. We think when we come off drugs, everything's going to be okay, everything's a bed of roses, life's great. It isn't, it got worse. And I suffered really bad. I become really suicidal. I got really bad depressive moods. So, you know, I thought, I have nothing. I never had a pot to piss in. I had nothing in my life. You know, the drugs was my high. So I decided to turn to bare knuckle fighting. And bare knuckle fighting was my new drug. Listen, I don't condone violence in any way. And I don't encourage people to go out there and be a bare knuckle fighter. But bare knuckle fighting was my escape from the darkness. It was my new drug. It replaced the cocaine. And I got such a high from having a tear up that I found something that I was really good at. And the bare knuckle fighting really did keep me away from the drugs. And I got clean, and I've been clean now since 2013. I became a bare knuckle fighting champion. I also got a autobiography about my life, The Prize Fighter. And in 2016, I was noticed to go into the film industry and work as an actor in movies, which I'm doing really good at. In 2018, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. The first thing that hit me was 17 stone, bare knuckle fighter, bipolar. I kind of shit myself because I thought a lot of people are going to be intimidated by me. I'm going to be a crazy fucking lunatic. But do you know what? I've used all my negativity, I've used all my pain and turned it turned it into my biggest achievement by becoming an actor, and a good one at that, but also continuing to be a great bare knuckle fighter. And I now spread awareness for mental health on social media, and talk about my problems, talk about how it made me feel. You know, mental health problems made me feel worthless, it made me feel fat, ugly, you know, I didn't want to be here anymore. And there was one time where I was going to commit suicide, and people say suicide is a selfish act. I thought that until I was in that position, and just before I was going to kill myself, I had a bit of a crazy thought in my head and thought, you know what, I'm not going to do this. And I went home and I went on a journey. I went on a spiritual journey, in the fact that I kind of found myself again, and I started changing all my life, my diet, my routine, my training methods, the negative people. I got rid of them out of my life. I totally changed my whole outlook on life, and I'm here today, positive, happy and succeeding. And you know what? Suicide isn't a selfish act. When you lose control of your mind, you lose all sense of reality, and you don't realise the people you're leaving behind. And if I can help, as a bare knuckle fighter and, as they say, tough guy, if I can help by speaking out, especially men who are proud, fighting, tough men, you know, breadwinners in the home, ashamed, don't want to speak to the wives because they feel worthless, don't want to speak to the family because they feel like they're not a man anymore. If my videos can help one life, I'm really happy about that. So I just want to say thank you to Cody for giving me the opportunity to speak. And if you guys can follow me on social media, Cody will leave the instructions on the page. Thank you very much, Cody, and thank you to everybody that's taken the time to listen to my story. Thank you.